You're right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Rina Rohma from Management Degree Study Program. And on this occasion, I would like to present the result of my internship report at PT Trust Offshore International Finance Division. Okay, list of content. For the chapter 1, introduction, chapter 2, general overview of internship, chapter 3, implementation of internship, chapter 4, closing and documentation class. And now we start from chapter 1, introduction. Hey, about background. Human resources are an important component in the nation's progress. Therefore, good human resource development is very necessary. Is it not only knowledge that is the main spearhead, but it also needs to be balanced with skill development in order to produce quality and superior human resource by Mardia et al. 2021. Seeing the development of competition in the world of work today, student practical field work or internship experience has a positive influence towards student self-improvement and professionalism by Sinomona and Surujlal in 2012. Universities, as one of the parties that play an important role in producing quality and superior human resource, have efforts to develop their human resource students by giving students the opportunity to go directly into the work environment. This is done through a program called fieldwork practice or internship. Internship or fieldwork practice aims to enable students to apply the knowledge they have learned during lectures to the work environment. It is hope that students will be able to solve the problems they encounter using the theory. And now there are 5 internship goals. 1, practicing how to create, send, and recapitulate invoice document. So the second, practicing how to allocate and make reports on the use of advance money. So the third, practicing how to create and recapitulate fund requests or per document. So the fourth, practicing how to make a PTCAS report. And the fifth, practicing how to carry out administrative activities related to financial activities in the company. So this is my place of internship. The company name is PT Trust Offshore International, and the address in Jenderal Ahmad Yani Street, Utan Kayu Utara, Matraman, East Jakarta, in DKI Jakarta. So there are number, telephone, website, year of establishment in 2011, and email for contact the PT Trust Offshore International. And this is logo of PT Trust Offshore International. So this is the table, the activity process. Implementation time from 22nd of February 2023 till 21st of July 2023. So, working day, Monday until Friday, working hours 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. and duration is 9 hours. And with working from office. So we next to the chapter 3, general overview of internship. Company history. PT Trust Offshore International, Indonesian labor provider company based in Jakarta. The company was established in 2011 under the name PT Hidayah Mitra Sejahtera as a subsidiary of PT Trans Samudra Usaha Sejahtera. Since its establishment as a manpower company in the offshore industry, providing and managing crew manning, the company has deployed hundreds of crew members to various vessels. The company continued to expand its business and began to provide and manage manpower in various positions, including as ESDM expert, security guard, along with education and training, sales on board, cleaning service, and office boy. Undergoing a name change to PT Trust Offshore International in 2020, until now it has 4 projects with 4 clients with a total of approximately 300 employees. So this is organization culture from the commission. So the director, general manager, and their finance division, human resource division, and operational division. So there are vision and mission from PT Trust Offshore International. Vision of PT Trust Offshore International is to become a company with global operation and resources that are ready to carry out the mandates into the world in any condition and working environmental challenge within the performance, quality, communicative, and environment protection. So, mission of the PT Trust Offshore International is providing reliable human resources that meet the competency required. So, the company culture. PT Trust Offshore International applies a family organizational culture, which emphasizes that an organization considers its organizational members as a family. Okay, now line of business. There are 4 line of business. The first is ship crew. The second is security guard. The third is cleaning service and office boy. And the last is sales board. Okay, now we next to the chapter 3, implementation of internship. Field work or internship. Field of work. In the implementation of internship at PT Trust Offshore International, practitioners are placed in the finance division. Practitioners receive direct guidance from Muhammad Akmal Hanif as finance staff. As for the outline, the scope of work that practitioners do during internship, among others, create, send, and recapitulate invoice documents, organize the allocation and make reports on the use of advance money, create and recapitulate Perda fund request documents, make a report on the use of petty cash, create and recapitulate correspondence related to financial activities, and the last, send email related to financial activities. Okay, the first, create, send, and recapitulate invoice documents. As a company that has a long contract with a client, invoices are needed to collect the fees and that must be paid by the client in every monthly. Invoice is a transaction facility used to enter and journalist goods or services received by the company based on the sales order. Is all that has been received by Himayati in 2008. The invoices that are routinely billed every month are salary and allowance bills, social security organization agency, BPJS, contribution bills, parental bills, and other bills. So beside their flow chart of making invoice. So this is the invoice template document and their invoice document recapitulation template. So the second is organize the allocation and make reports on the use of advance money. Cash advance is the process of requesting a certain amount of money by employees before a company activity begins by Prabanderu in 2023. In this case, practitioners are also given work in allocating advance money and reporting it. Okay, beside their flowchart of making cash advance report, and this is the cash advance usage report template. Okay, the third, create and recapitulate product fund request document. As a subsidiary that is not authorized to manage its own finance, Petronas Offshore International, in using its funds to meet the needs of a large enough nominal, has a different flow. In this case, the company will issue a document called a request for funds or PERDA to be able to request funds to the head office finance department, which will be used to pay for large nominal needs such as routine bills. In this case, the practitioner was also assigned to make the PERDA document. And beside their flowchart of creation, making PERDA document. So this is Perda document template and the Perda recapitulation template also. So the fourth is make a report on the use of petty cash. In company operation, in addition to companies carrying out large-scale activities that require large amount of funds, companies also carry out small-scale activities every day. Therefore, to meet the funding needs of small-scale company operational activities, companies need petty cash. Petty cash is a certain amount of cash set aside in the company and used to finance certain expense by Sumarso in 2009. So, beside is flowchart of creation report of the use of Peticas, and their report on the use of Peticas document template too. Okay, the five. Create and recapitulate correspondence related to financial activities. Letters are a component of administration that is always present in every company because letters can be used as a means of recording detailed information by Nabila in 2021. In this case, practitioners also get a job to make letters relate to financial activities. So beside their flowchart of creation and recapitulation of correspondence related to financial activities. Okay, now constraint phase. In carry out internship at Petronas Offshore International, there are several constraints or obstacles that practitioners face along with how to deal with them, including first, it takes a new understanding of the field of work carried out by practitioners. So, how to overcome the constraint? I learned new terms that are not yet understood. So, the second constraints, uh, there are obstacle or constraints during the approval process of document that have been made by practitioners. So, how I overcome the constraint? I organizing time to complete the invoice. So the third constraints, there is the use of formulas in Microsoft Excel that practitioners have just discovered in doing assignment. So how I overcome the constraint, I learning the use of Microsoft Excel formulas that have not been learned. So the last, making company letters still use one type of letter number for all divisions. So I suggesting that letter numbers can be different for each division. Okay, next, knowledge and skill gaps with those acquired by practitioner in the field. In the site. In practice, the financial records owned by PT Trust Offshore International are still carried out manually. Separately, according to the document issued, do not have incoming financial records and are not in accordance with established financial accounting standards, SAK procedure. The financial records are carried out in fragmentary manner, such as recording for outgoing money in the regional regulation report. The use of advance money and petty cash is recorded separately without a financial report containing the financial records as a whole. Thus, it is difficult to know how the overall financial condition is every month. This also has an impact on the difficulty of management in taking action related to company finance for the future. Okay, next, practical contribution to the internship side. While carry out internship activities at PT Trust Offshore International, practitioners try to aware throughout and dexterous with the work that must be carried out, adjust to all conditions that occur in the place where practitioners carry out internship, try to be able to fulfill the daily list of internship activities provided by the company, try to be a good supervisor in helping to handle the tasks in the division, try to be able to remind each other about task deadlines, and continue to coordinate with other division staff who are interconnected with the task that practitioners are responsible for. Try to be able to record all important things, whether it is conveyed throughout meetings or outside of meeting, for all division as a priority reference material in carrying out the task. Okay, chapter 4 is closing. Conclusion. The following are conclusions that practitioners can convey regarding the implementation of internship. Among others, first, practitioners understand and can apply how to make an invoice in company, but both the process, flow, and document needed in employees. Practitioners understand and can apply how to make an invoice in a company, but the process flow and document needed in an invoice, practitioners are able to allocate advance money that has been given by the central finance department for an operational activity that will run. Practitioners are able to establish a good relationship and coordination with internal and external parties of the company. Okay, the last, this is little documentation of my internship activities. Okay, thank you for your nice attention. Sorry for all my mistakes. And the last, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.